About a week ago-ish, I asked for a copy of some of your lyrics because I wanted to put a connection between some of my questions and some of the things that you talk about. I didn't know this until half an hour ago when I arrived about this one song in particular. So I'm going to ask a caveat to the question later. Once you've explored the song a little bit. But there's a song that's called Soulmate Love. M-A-T-E, Soulmate Love. Talk to me about that song.
Is there anything specific do you know what a soulmate is? Do you want me to explain that? Or
I'll be interested to hear your interpretation of a soulmate.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that first, and then we'll go into the song. Well, when we incarnate on Earth, we do so with a group of other souls, shall we say. Because when I say soul, I'm talking about our spiritual being. It is our soul. Our soul knows everything. It's like the hard drive on our computer. It's got everything there, and it knows what the mission is, why we're here on this particular occasion. But we incarnate with lots of other people who we know and who we've known in previous incarnations, maybe going back many times, many different incarnations. And this group of people is what we might call your soul family. Now, it can include your parents, brothers and sisters, cousins, workmates, close friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, those that you've been married to before, those that have been people that you have had, shall we say, difficult relationships with, maybe dark relationships with. And all these people you will meet and work with during your incarnation. Now, it has to be said that most of the relationships that we have with these people will have some karmic element to them. So in other words, we're there to right the wrongs that have been done in the past through these relationships. So we balance our karma, learn our lesson, and then can move on to the next thing. Now, a soulmate love is the title of the song is Soulmate Love. So this is obviously a relationship that is a very close, loving relationship. This could be through previous marriages that you've had with that particular person, or loving relationships. So that's a very important relationship in your current incarnation. And this particular song is Soulmate Love is written about a person who is a soulmate, i.e. somebody that I've known before, somebody that I've been married to before, somebody that I've had relationships with before, whether they be marriage or not. And it's primarily about the loss of that person, the loss of that relationship during this present incarnation, and how emotionally it affected me. So it's a sad song, a very sad song.
The lyrics, I've never heard the song, the best of my knowledge. I don't think I've heard it, but the lyrics are actually very beautiful. and I find them really heartfelt. And the title is extremely appropriate and extremely apt.
Do you want to read out any of the lyrics that you, any aspect of it that you?
I mean, I like it all. And it's a weird one for me. I feel really emotional today, and I don't know why. When I've read it, and when I read it again, the only person that comes to my mind is my absolute best friend in the whole world called Helen. And I've known Helen for about 15 years, and she's great. And when I read it, this is her. And yeah, at 50, in 55, I was married for, too long, 27 years. He doesn't come into it at all. So I will read a couple of the...
Do you want me to comment on that?
Yeah, you can do.
We do incarnate as both men and women. Now, I am aware of the fact that in the last 17 incarnations I've had on this planet, going back about 3,300 years, the very first one of those I was a woman.
Okay.
So even though in this current incarnation you may have a friend who is the same sex as you, it doesn't mean to say that previously, in previous incarnations, that person could have been a man. And you could have had a loving relationship with that person.
I think most people, including me, regard soulmate to be a one-to-one relationship that you've had with your life partner, a partner, which, if you're straight, then that's, for me, it would be a man.
That's what this is about in this context.
Yeah.
It's a male-female thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's about falling in love at a very deep personal level with your lover, your love, whether that's man or female. But for me, I don't. This doesn't resonate with my husband, my ex-husband, but it does with Helen. It's a deep and longing love I feel, that though you're gone, I know it's real. It reaches down into my soul, something sublime I cannot control. A power awoken when our lips met, the purest energy that we made flesh. A spark of fire lit lifetimes ago, a flame that forever insides me glow. This is the verse I liked. It's not in the order. It's in the silence when my phone doesn't ring. It's in the mail that no post brings. It's in the air where there's no perfume. It's in the stillness of my dark rooms. Now, to me, that says to me that I normally see Helen every 2-3 weeks, depending on what we've got on, but we contact and we chat all the time on the phone. That says to me, and I feel that in that 10 days, 2 weeks that I don't physically see Helen, she is always with me. Because actually she is. And it's like I'm obsessed with her. But I think it's because our bond and our connection and our reliability and love and guidance that we give each other is unbelievably strong. And there are times, I saw her about 3 days ago and we were sitting chatting for 4 hours. There was things we still said to each other that we'd never said. There were things that we spoke about that we'd never heard before. And there was things that spot on resonated with us, which completely makes me think you're my soulmate. Now I know it's funny because I've always believed that if you love someone, proper love, not just I love you, but proper love, you love them forever, even though they're gone. So for example, with my ex-husband of 27 years, I believe in there, I will love him forever because I've loved him. So, and Soulmate is the same. Just because I think this song is you're no longer with that person. She was your soulmate at the time, but she will always be your soulmate.
Absolutely.
And that's what I love about the lyrics. So it's whether they're not with you temporarily or they're not with you permanently, your soulmate is your soulmate in the deepest connotation that you could ever feel. And what's lovely about this was someone that you had a personal relationship with, and I suppose I'm envious of that because she was your soulmate. Does she know about this song?
Sorry.
It's okay.
She's only just died.
Yeah. And you only told me that 10 minutes ago, which is why the second part of the question was, you told me that she died recently, which I guess makes just the words, especially everything that I've just said, so much more poignant.
I say died. That's not the wrong. That's not the right thing to say. She's passed.
Yeah.
She's passed. She hasn't died. She's passed. So it is possible, but it's only 15th of September that she passed. So it's possible that she can actually hear this conversation right now. But no, she didn't know about
She didn't know about it at the time.
No, she didn't know. She's had lots of songs written about her, by the way. That's 2 of them on the album.
And to me, the fact that she doesn't know about it is a massive testament of you, but also that love. Because sometimes it's about how you feel and what you think and feel about that person. It's not always about, it's not a competition about how much I tell you. It's about how you feel. And sometimes the biggest emotions in life are the ones that we carry and
Absolutely.
the ones that we feel. And we don't have to verbalise it. We verbalised it here, but we don't have to say it. It's about the feeling it gives you. And at the end of the day, you wrote this song, so it's about your feelings. Yeah. But it is, it's I've not heard the song, and it will be interesting to see how I thought about the song once I've heard it, because to me the lyrics are beautiful, really, really beautiful. So it's to the point, where if I never heard the song, I'd be happy with it, because the lyrics for me say a lot. And over the years, I've definitely become more and more aware of lyrics, especially lyrics that I sing for the people that I like, because I've said this before in podcasts. I'll sing a song every day, but actually I have no idea what I'm singing because I haven't really listened to the lyrics. So now what I tend to do is sometimes I'll just Google the lyrics, and then that will change my view on the song, either one way or other.
Puts it into context.
It does put it into context, and sometimes I'm quite shocked of what I'm singing, because you just sing it, don't you?
Incidentally, can I just say before I forget, it's on the album.
Is it the new album?
Yeah, it's on
Awaken, We Are Gods.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful song. Yeah. And I guess, as we've just explored, love never goes away, because that's, because that is a soulmate is definitely in there. It is abundance of love in there, and that never goes away.
No. I would say it gets stronger.
Yeah, mate. Yeah. I haven't, again, my thought would be to Helen, and I would definitely say, yeah. I know when I look back, if you like, year to year, I love Helen more for different reasons. And I'm not at that stage where I think that about anyone else, but I'm envious that you do.
Is there anything else you want to ask me about this one?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. Is there anything else you want to tell me about it? Because you wrote this during or after the relationship ended? After. Okay, and that would make sense. Yeah. It's very emotionally provoking.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Do you have if you can remember, because you write so much, do you have a specific chorus, verse, whatever, that you like? Whereas I like that one, number 4.
I think it's certainly one of the most, in terms of there's the songs on the album, they come under sort of 4 categories. You have, which represent the name of the artist's name, EL-Lea-Eye-Em. It's not just a load of words, it means something. So you got the L are power songs, you got the Lee are love songs, and this comes under, there's I think four love songs on the, which are about personal love situations. So they're written about people that I've loved I've loved and still do. So that's one of those. I've lost my thread now. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
But this particular lady has 2 songs about her on the album.
Okay.
The other one is Sleeping Heart.
Ah, okay.
I know you like that.
I've heard that one, and that, even though I can't remember it in my head, I've heard it, and it was a very beautiful song. And I probably have read the lyrics of that in the week, but I don't have much of a memory, so I can't remember it. But thank you for sharing that, especially very poignantly, because you told me when I got here that she has died recently, which is, I don't know, it's just really, really, really sad. And I know that's a difficult sort of a difficult subject to explore, especially with this song. But I thank you for doing that, because it just links it lovely. It just links it really lovely. And we're all human. Sometimes you have to show a bit of emotion to express what it means, and this clearly means, and she obviously meant and means a lot to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.